I'm just smoothing out right now. Today was a long day, but it was a good day, a very informative day. We got a lot of things to talk about on this show. Please bear with me. What? I can't forget that. Let's play it to the top. One time. Let's get busy. Everybody in the room. Hello. One time for the massive. Sire. Keep it coming. We got. What's up? Welcome to Conversations with King. I am just happy to be here with you today. It's a very special day because today is a day I get to spend with my people. It's Monday. Monday is a brilliant, excellent, dope day because we start the week off strong. Last night, we got a big surprise. One of the craziest things that ever happened. We had two celebrities had a physical altercation. Well, at least one celebrity had a physical altercation. I need everybody to get in the room. Today is going to be a special day. Today, we're gonna change up Conversation with King just a little bit. Shout out to Brother Noopsy for coming in the room. Abel Carter, once again, shout out to you. Truth, everybody. Bops, everybody. Chris, the biggest rock queen. Nita, we always love you. So here's the deal. Moving forward, I don't want anything closely related to violence or threatening on my page because I see what's going on. And, you know, at the end of the day, a lot of people are not on my level in regards to this whole thing. Peace, Daddy. Shout out to my Porter Princess. A lot of people are not on my level. A lot of people that I have issues with on YouTube, I wouldn't talk to them in real life. Like in real life, I would not even associate with them. So, you know, I want to be careful because people, they say things and they act a certain way, but behind closed doors, they're not that. And I don't want to even be involved with people like that, ever. I don't want to see them. I don't want to be around them. I want to go my way. I want to get my life together. I want to stay away from a whole bunch of this wicked people. So with that being said, you know, we are going to talk about the main topic today. Shout out to God's gift, but we're going to make it very entertaining, very funny. Am I going to stop cracking jokes on those people that try to defame me and discredit me? Absolutely not. But what I'm going to do is ignore them and their attempts to make me go out of character. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. If I get a chance to expose them in a comedic way, I absolutely will because they're hypocrites and they don't stand on what they say. But in regards to just dealing with them, no. Recently, I've been hit with so many privacy complaints, it's ridiculous. I got hit with 6 privacy complaints. Mr. Real Estate, formerly known Mr. Real Estate, who watches The Watchmen, got hit literally with 21 privacy complaints. And within these privacy complaints, you have 48 hours to make the adjustments, or they're going to put certain restrictions and certain things on your page that makes it difficult to be monetized or even to function. It's crazy because not only did he get 21 privacy complaints, and I got 6 privacy complaints. Altogether, that's 27. He also got 3 copyrights. And those copyrights, once you get 3 copyrights on YouTube, you will no longer exist. You see what they did to Darrell? He lost 2 pages because of that. Now he's trying to get back, and it's disheartening because that man worked really hard. Then you got people like me, that I haven't got any copyright strikes at all, and I don't plan on getting any copyright strikes because I tend to stay away from people's material, and if I do use the material, I actually use it in fair use, and you know, and if they take it down, we could have that constant go back and forth. But here's the thing that bothers me: when you make these false claims about copyrights and privacy complaints, when you continue to do that, it becomes abusive. And YouTube noticed that, and then they start putting restrictions on those who try to impose copyright strikes and privacy complaints. So it's going to be a real funny thing as you continue to watch these other channels that have issues with us. Anton is in trouble. Anton Daniels is in trouble. He made 21 plus complaints. 3 copyright strikes. 3 of his videos were removed from YouTube. Who watches The Watchmen, Mr. Real Estate, Mr. Magnificent disputed, and my videos are back up, strikes are removed, but still they're acting real strange. They do this to intimidate the smaller channels like me and Mr. Real Estate. Me and Real Estate are really just 2 content creators. I'm the content, he's the creator. Content creators that actually are going against a team. I'm talking about 12 people who control millions of thousands of content creators. They try to put fear in us. They make secret phone calls. They have secret meetings, secret strategy meetings. They have people within our ranks that try to go against us. They have shows about us. You see what E Black did. You see what Jen is doing. You see what all these people do to defame us. And what happens is it doesn't work. Hey, Misha Mac, what's up, my love? We're going to get to the topic today, but I just want to discuss a couple of things. And I want everybody to get to the room because it's going to get spicy, and then we're going to discuss the topic at hand. Because that's what I do. I like to get spicy. I like to get people in the room, and then I like to teach. And we're going to go back to that structure because clearly there's a lot of jealousy going on from them. You got people like Chef. You got people like E Black. You got people like Jen. You got these people making fun of us doing certain things. You got people like, I'm never going to mention his name again because I'm not playing with him. Once he make threats, I stay away from him. But you got certain people that are going to, and I repeat, go behind the scenes, talk all tough, go behind the scenes, and try to make us lose our channels. They call YouTube up and try to make us use our channels. It's not going to work. We follow the rules, and we always call their bluff. Every one of them has failed, at least for me. All 6 privacy complaints have failed. I'm not afraid of any one of you because I'm going to continue to have a great channel. You're not going to intimidate me by trying to put privacy complaints or copyright strikes. It doesn't work. I will do it to you and it will work because you don't have the wherewithal to go all the way with it because you know you're wrong. So with that being said, I want to make sure everybody knows, please take your time when you're dealing with these YouTube people. They are not who they say they are. They will do everything in their life to ruin your life. Because in real life, you want to be dealing with them. I will not be dealing with these people. Trust me. So I would like to say something. And I would like everybody to understand me. I do not take anything outside of YouTube. It stays within YouTube. However, if I call a spade, it's a spade, and you got to stick with it. And that's it. If your shoes fit, wear it. But let's keep everything on YouTube, please. Because what happens is I lowered myself to prove a point. And I think I proved my point. We already proved that man's a liar. That man doesn't tell the truth. I'm referring to E Black. Nobody has receipts. Jen is emotional. And I'm going to play a clip with Jen in it right now. Just let you know that I don't know what happened, that she's so mean and mad. And I'm glad she showed her true colors. But I'm not going to play her. I have yet to call Jen a B word. I have yet to say anything. I just clown her career, her acting career, because it's not there. She continues to go back and forth, even though she says one and done, but she says jokes forever, and it's okay. But let's be honest, and let's keep it so real. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, everyone that I have beef, YouTube beef, let's get it correct, YouTube beef, this computer world, this metaverse, those are people that are actually assisted and helped. So I want you to know that's the common denominator. Everybody that has issues with me, I have helped, with the exception of, and you can say I helped Anton because I helped him with those days I was on his show and Lapeef, but with the exception of everybody I have helped. It seems like every time I help somebody, they turn on me. Why? Maybe it's me. Maybe when I realize I'm not feeling your energy, I abandon you. Everybody that has an issue with me felt abandoned. Chef felt abandoned. Jen felt abandoned. E Black felt abandoned. Warner felt abandoned. Anna felt abandoned. Everybody that has issues with me feels abandoned because I do not pay the mind and become vicious. The only person I didn't help was probably, and I repeat, TLA. And even he felt a certain way. But he chose someone's side, and it's okay. And it's okay. You could do whatever you want. Chef, I told him about himself on Jen page, and he felt abandoned. Like he was beyond reproach, according to him, a regular human being. The chef, the college dropout. We have E Black. He felt abandoned because I wouldn't protect him. Jen felt abandoned because I didn't see her viewpoints, and I thought Allie was making a killer viewpoints, and at the end of the day, I wouldn't support certain things anymore, and it's okay. Who else felt abandoned? Wanda felt abandoned because I wouldn't stand up and let her talk to me any which way when I know she wasn't a person that's forthright. With that being said, we are not going to be dealing with people that's not on our level. Are we going to crack jokes on them here and there? Absolutely. Are we going to expose them? But we're not going to pay them mind. We're going to do it on our time. Conversation with King's channel was established to provide solutions through conversation. Spicy conversation where you could be yourself and tell the truth. And clearly they're not on my channel because they don't tell the truth. Allie was smoking her in every debate, literally in every, outclassing her. When Jen gets mad, she screams and says, "That's not this." Like no matter what happens, you could dress up, you could put sugar on top of feces and it's still gonna stink up. The truth always comes out. But I don't want to talk about her like that because I did make a promise not to belittle women or to talk about women because my mother says so. But these are women that tried to assassinate my character. Even Anna was mad at me because I blocked her. I didn't want to talk to her on IG anymore. I felt that she was being too harsh on black men, and black men who are suicidal or depressed wouldn't want to hear those messages. So I blocked her. And thank you, TBE. What's up, brother? I appreciate you. Every time you donate, that means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Every little counts. Every little raindrops make a big ocean. So let's get busy. Let's talk about what we need to come to talk about. Before we talk about, I'm going to do a little commercial break. And during this commercial break, I'm going to show you who invented the term King's effect. We all know Jan came into the show and she called it the King effect. While you watch this video, I'm going to do commentary on this video and my reaction. And for some reason, every time I watch this video, and mind you, I am sober. Water, back to the Fiji bottle. Every time I watch this video, my eyes plays tricks on me. And I don't know why, but for some reason, she's starting to look like something. It's weird to me because I'm never going to say Jen is not attractive. I'm always going to say it because I never saw her in person, but I saw her on camera and I see how she looks. But if you ever see her out with makeup outside, my eyes plays tricks on me sometimes. So I don't want you to focus on Jen per se. I want you to focus on the message and how I went from helping everybody out to being the person that everybody hates and despises, which is funny to me. Very, very funny.
YouTube for maybe close to 2 years, and then I got up to 700 subscribers, and I kind of but I did it very
whoa. The whole time she was having an interview with Malik Yoba, this is all I saw. I don't know if you remember that show, New York Undercover, but this is all I saw. It's funny because it was another content creator that went against her, and he had this picture, and I had to tell her it is a resemblance, but it's crazy because I find Jen attractive. So it's but Jen, you look like
carelessly. I would come on and not come on. I didn't have the dedication that these other YouTubers have. But then when I met King, which is that's why I call it the King effect.
Right.
King has a way of like motivating you and pushing you to do it. And I was like, and he was like, no, just do it straight for a week. And I was like, I don't know, King, I'm not on YouTube like that.
Hold on. She heard her. She said, King has a way of motivating you, pushing you to do better, to achieve your goals. And now I'm hated on. I have a way of pushing people to achieve their goal. But I swear, for some reason, my eyes was playing tricks on me. I don't know what it is.
He's like, you give my, and then he just kept talking to me about it. Sometimes that's what you need, is somebody to push you through, because I was kind of like, yeah. And then he has the knack for pushing people. And I noticed that, you know what I mean? But it has to come also with consistency, because as we know, without naming names, we know other people have worked with King and they didn't have the same results. Yeah. Right? Let's
get it together. This is the second time she talked about E Black and Chef, and they don't do anything. They don't mark her. They don't say anything. She says, without consistency, you're not going to achieve the goals with King help. I inspired her, and now she's trying to drag me. Absolutely. I always want everybody to win. Always. And look what happened. That's what I'm saying. You got to watch people like that. Thank you for showing your true colors.
So it comes with, his guidance as well as your consistency, right? Like, you know how religious people say faith without works is dead. So it's kind of like King without works is dead.
King without works is dead. You heard it from her mouth on her birthday, on her monetization party that I created, that I donated close to $500, $600, literally on that day. Yes, I had friends chip in, because the funds is low. I had friends chip in, and I had to make sure she got it. I had to, because according to everybody else, I don't have any money. I'm on daddy's money. I'm living with my father's money. Thank you.
Right. So
it's his effect. I would say he's just adding gasoline to a burning flame already. So it's already lit. He just pouring into it. It's one thing to not have a flame at all and have to start a fire, and that can take forever, if never.
Yeah.
But if you got a flame, it's easier to pour gasoline to it, as long as you believe in it. And that's one thing I appreciate about him, man. But salute to you. This is your day. It's your birthday.
It was her birthday, and I came through, showed money and everything. But the first thing she said, she clowned my book that she praised. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is slow rose. I'm not into violence. I'm not dealing with violence. I'm not into threats. I'm dealing with the facts. And I'm going to continue to show you that you're hypocrites, and I helped everyone out, and only for them to turn their back on me and unite. And only a few of them are benefiting. So you sold your soul to get monetized when you could have been with me and kept your soul. It's okay. I'll be great anyway.
And your monetization day. And that is nice. That is cool.
Yeah, speaking about that, King wants to do that. Like every time one of us gets monetized and gets to 1K, we're gonna have this same, celebration and party atmosphere, which gives us something.
Look, King wanted to do that. Every time someone gets monetized, he wants to have a celebration. So I'm confused. I'm extremely confused of where did you go wrong?
To look forward to, because we can all pour into each other and all come and support, right? And it's not like, the way King talks about the umbrella schemes, this is different than that, because we really truly are supporting each other. And anybody who wants to join the garden, you know what I mean, and participate, because we all support each other, we all show up. And that's another thing, another formula that King introduced, to where it's like
another formula that King introduced. Another formula that King introduced.
Whenever somebody did start a channel, he'd send everybody over there, right? So that helps too. And that's something I hadn't seen before. Like people will say, oh yeah, shout out your YouTube channel. He motivates people to support, right? In a way we didn't support before. Because I never thought about that. I never thought about sending 20, 30 people to the next person's page. But that's the formula. So that I call it the King effect. I call it the King effect.
The King effect. So in 20,
I did it very like.
Hold on. Let me do that again.
Formula. So that I call it the King effect.
Right.
I call it the King effect. We all show up for each other. And you gotta have good content, of course. See, he's listening.
You gotta have talent though. You gotta have some talent.
You gotta have talent or consistency.
See, come on. She was an ambassador. She was, and now it'd be one thing if she just hated on me, but she's not telling the truth about a lot of things, and it's okay. But we all got to see what it is. It's okay. It's okay, because I'm telling you, one minute blah 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 blah. Next week she's crying, me too, shake my head. She's a psycho. I don't know. That's what Who Watches the Watchman said. Do I agree with him? The proof is in the pudding. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, but you saw what happened. At the end of the day, let's get off of that and let's talk about the real issues at hand today. I played a lot of love songs earlier, and I don't know if you know this, but there was a divorce today. I'm starting to realize this marriage thing is not sacred at all. This marriage thing is not sacred. It's not. Anthony Anderson and his wife filed for divorce after 22 years of marriage. 22 years of marriage. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. And then when I come up here and I try to tell y'all, love and marriage are not synonymous, nobody was listening to me all those 100 shows. 22 years of marriage, children, beautiful black couple, and they got divorced because for no reason, really. For no reason. Is there anything sacred anymore? Is there anything worth fighting for anymore? Why aren't black people supporting each other? Why aren't black people loving each other? Why aren't black people for each other? Huh? Look, everywhere we go, you see people not respecting relationships, not respecting others. Even in this YouTube world, you see how they not respect me. You see how I show them love. They confessed on their page that I showed them love. I put them on. I motivated them. I inspired them. And then they do this. Then you see the Anthony Anderson wife, the files for divorce after 22 years. Where's the love? Where's the love? And then you see yesterday what Will Smith did to Chris Rock. Both successful, rich black men in Hollywood. We do not support each other. And it stems back from way beyond slavery, way beyond tribal times. It's just sad. We need to get together. And we're going to have a real discussion, because that Will Smith incident, I'm not like these other channels. I'm not going to talk about Will Smith and Chris Rock like I know them. I don't know them. But I'm going to talk about the real issues behind why another man will go up on stage and smack another man in the face. And I bet you, I promise you, if that was a white man, he wouldn't have done that. If that was a white man, he wouldn't have done that. When Regina King, or I think Regina Hall, clowned Will Smith that night, I didn't see Jada go up there and smack her. Now, if you look, you can see, guess what? If you notice, Will just apologized. Will Smith just apologized on camera to them. And now we're going to play this for y'all. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. Before we play this, actually, I'm going to read the apology, because he just did like 30, 40 minutes ago. And it's crazy to me that we can do something so harmful to our own people And we could just brush it off like that, like it means nothing. Like you could just make fake paperwork about somebody and you think you brush it off. You could talk about somebody and say they were the most evil person in the world and brush it off, and you don't know what you're doing to that person's brand or integrity. Because they know a lot of these people that act like this on YouTube, deep inside, they are ashamed of who they are. So let me just read this for y'all, because I don't want to play with y'all no more. I like y'all today. Today I like y'all. I'm gonna really, we're gonna go in today. So get people in the room, because I'm gonna get spicy. I didn't stop getting spicy. Believe that. Believe that. I didn't stop getting spicy. I'm just holding off a little bit. Trust me. So let's read what's going on with Will. So Will said, I would also like to apologize. Hold on. Let me go back. Let's go. Will says, violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. And that's why you see I started my show about violence and threatening being wrong. I don't agree with that, especially amongst our people. This is why anything I'm associated with, I tell you, is not cool. Let's focus on doing something to bring economic power to our community, not what these people are talking about. Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are a part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed, and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in the world of love and kindness. I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. Sincerely, Will. See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. At the end of the day, you slapped a man on TV, national TV, in front of everybody with your bare hands. You assaulted him. You can think what you want to think. You can probably say what you want to say, but you cannot act on it. Let me repeat that again. You can think what you want to think. There's no crime for thinking on it. You can probably say what you want to say, and there might be no charges at all. But if you do what you're thinking and saying, you will go to jail. Do you remember when I said that? The law enforcement, the feds, the states, the city, municipal, whatever, they do not play. They do not play. So with that being said, don't let these people trick you out your position. Because I won't. Never. I made it too far to be tricked out of my position. I am 42. I do this to entertain you and make you think about life from a different perspective. But if we're seeing that what's going on is our community doesn't support our community. The type of respect that you have, the type of disdain you have for people in our community shows through your actions. It's one thing for Jen, who I didn't know she was a racist, to talk about me. But it's another thing for black men to go against me. What Will did to Chris is the same thing what Chef and E-Black did to me. The only difference is they didn't put their hands on me. They went against me and tried to embarrass me in public because they felt away. They felt hurt. What Daryl said to E-Black was towards E-Black, but they tried to destroy him because of it. Were they successful? We're yet to see, because when he gets his payback, then it didn't mean anything. Were they successful at going to Mr. Real Estate? Because Mr. Real Estate jumped to the battle because of Daryl, to be honest with you. I'm in this particular situation because I didn't want to choose sides. And I felt that Darrell had the freedom of speech. He could say whatever he wants. But I realized on this channel it's my responsibility, especially if it's threats and violence. I gotta be held accountable. So I was hoping that both parties would leave. But the only person that stayed was Darrell, and he's been a good person since he stayed. We gotta be careful. Don't let people trick you out your freaking spot. I haven't. This is why their privacy complaint doesn't work. This is why the copyright strikes doesn't work. This is why I'm showing receipts about who these people are. But forget these people. Forget those clowns. And when I say clowns, I mean the most respectful way. I think you're a joke. Let's talk about what is going on with the community as a whole. We do not support each other on all levels, on every level possible. Let me prove it to you. Do y'all know this channel? Who knows this channel? I think it has my frat brothers in it too. Mark Lamont Hill, I believe. Who knows this channel? By a show of hands, who knows this channel? Because I don't think y'all know this channel. It was shut down. The Black News Channel was a cable network that was shut down. Why was it shut down? Because we don't support ourselves. How does cable channels and television shows get shut down? Well, they don't get enough viewership. And if you don't have enough viewership, you don't get enough ads. Yeah, Lamar here is cool from Philly. Yeah, he taught at the school I used to go to. He's also a Kappa. They don't get enough traction. They don't get enough viewership. That means they don't get no ads. If you don't get ads, how do you support a network? Why didn't we support this network? It was only up for 2 years. Why didn't we support this network? And I say why, I don't mean everybody, because some people watched it, some people didn't. Shout out to the Cash App. I want to say shout out to, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Hold on. Thank you so much for the Cash App. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Actually, it wasn't a Cash App, it was a charge. Yikes. Anyway, I want to say thank you regardless. But with that being said, we are not supporting each other, period. Nobody talked about this. This happened 3 days ago. Once again, another evidence that we as Black people don't support each other at all. You see what's going on with YouTube. I support people. I push people for better. I inspire them, and they turn their back on me. We don't like having people that look like us in leadership positions. We don't. It's so innate. It's so ingrained in us. They don't even realize what they're doing. So I can't even be mad at them. I really can't even be mad at them. It's terrible. Shout out to Tech Wonderlist. We're going to check that out soon. And David Williams, I'm going to need you to come up here real soon. So I'm going to put this invite. Please come up here. And we know we're going to have a real discussion about the Will Smith thing. And I love your comments. You hit me on the DM and I was like, yo, homie, you got to come up. Another reason why I could prove that us Black people as a community don't stick together. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Where's this at? Let's talk about it. Let me see if y'all know about this. The lifespan of the dollar. The lifespan of a dollar. In the Asian community, the dollar lasts 28 days. That means almost a month. Almost a whole month that the freaking dollar stays in the Asian community. Do you know what that means? That means I don't have any liquid cash. I'm sorry, but that means within the Asian community, if an Asian person has a dollar, that dollar or that currency is going to exchange hands within their community for 28 days before leaving the community. And even Terry says longer than 28 days. And she's Korean. Then the Jewish community, 19 days. It says, so the Jewish community says with $1, $10, $5, $20, cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, dollar. We all know that song from the Caribbean islands. It won't leave the community for 19 days. That means before it leaves a Jewish person's hands, it will spend 19 days in this community circulating, going from one business to another business, from one vendor to another vendor, from one Jewish person to another Jewish person before it leaves. And that's because they might have to buy supplies outside of their community. They might have to buy these resources outside of their community. Same thing like Asian community. We have banks that give to Asian people to buy property in Asian communities, and those properties are given to Asian tenants who pay them their money, and it stays in their community, and they only go to Asian restaurants to eat, and they have Asian daycares for their kids, and they do all this stuff until eventually they have to go someplace else, maybe to the Russians, maybe to the blacks, to buy things. We don't have that. In the black community, it stays for 6 hours. 6 goddamn hours. We do not support ourselves. We're going to get to the will thing because it's deeper than rap. It's deeper than rap. Because it's not about a man fighting for his wife. It's not about a man feeling embarrassed for his wife. It's not about a man marching up on the stage and striking his comrade, his colleague, his fellow Hollywood superstar during a time where the Oscars was being executively produced by Will Packer, another black man. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. We do not support each other at all. Please, the link come in. If you see it come in soon, I'm going to drop the topic. Thank you very much. I just want to point out a couple of things in regards to how we don't support each other. And it's just sad. It's extremely sad how we don't support each other. How we don't look out for the best interests of our community. We always trying to outdo each other and compete against each other to the point that we can't see another person like us win. And it hurts us because we feel a certain way. I mean, you can watch it. This man emulated everything I did just to get to a certain top. He couldn't stand the fact that I came in the game and he hated that. Both of them. Both of them. Jen, she had 700. She was on thing for 9 months. Then I helped her, and then all of a sudden, she don't need me. She don't want to come back and support me. I don't want your support. Juana, she saw it come up. She got her come up, and it's cool. None of them can say I couldn't help them. But see, what happened was they did something to me, and I let them feel it. Listen, if I wasn't me, any regular person that went through that town hall would have got crushed. Because I'm king of kings. Because I'm king of kings. I brushed it off my shoulder and I kept going. And I kept taking people with me. Like, come on. If you're going to drag me, I'm going to drag you on this virtual world. We're not talking about physical, please. I'm using slang word. Drag means to humiliate. That's it. It means to embarrass. I'm not talking about literally dragging. Let's get that correct. Because I don't want people misconstruing my words because I see the type of games I'm playing. And it's wicked. It's wicked. Super wicked. So let's be honest. Most of these people that y'all see right now going against me, would y'all know them if they ain't come on my show? No. Half of these people that you're seeing right now, would they be monetized if it wasn't for my show? No. Even when they left my channel and went to their own channels, the reason why they got monetized because they was talking about me. Yes. Brother Noomsy, that town hall was rough. They went hard. They would try to kill me, and I came back like this. Thanks to y'all. Thanks to y'all being critical thinkers and not being sheep. There's a lot of girls that left this channel, a lot of women that left this channel, and we would never disrespect them, but they left this channel because I understand. They didn't like the way I went back at them. They wanted me just to take it and keep it moving. But I started telling the truth because it was getting wicked. Mind you, it got bad, but they didn't have, and I repeat, they didn't have, shout out to Dave in the background, we're going to bring him up real soon. And, they didn't have any facts. They create a lot of landmines. So it is cool. But I came back strong. But it just shows you our community doesn't support our community. How long do you think they're gonna last before they turn on each other? You think they want to be in their position? You don't think they want to go after TLA as well? But he's too far up. Every one of them wanted to do this. I was the youngest. Besides Mr. Real Estate, I'm the youngest person in regards to YouTube age, channel age. Not regular age, but my channel age is the youngest besides Mr. Real Estate. Shout out to Alonzo, what's up, baby? Shout out to Darryl, what's up, baby? I saw you, baby. Shout out to Darrell, what's up? Prom VA. They don't want the truth. And that's why I've been winning. I will continue to win. This is why my viewership is always higher than yours. You can have more subscribers, but you don't go get more viewership than me because I tell the truth. People come to you for entertainment and they want to see somebody make a fool of themselves. And I've been doing that recently. I've been going hard. I've been exposing women. But why shouldn't I? If you are doing something dirty, man or woman, I'm going to expose you. Period. Especially if you came after my character. It doesn't concern me what you and your husband do. I don't care if you cheat on your husband. I don't care what you do. You cheat on your wife. I don't care about that. But what I do care about is coming on my channel and not being truthful. What I do care about is throwing rocks and hiding your hands and going back to YouTube to report people and say things you thought I did on YouTube. Only on YouTube. You do it to your privacy complaints and the copyright strikes on YouTube. And then guess what? You never win those anyway. So now even YouTube is starting to realize that you're a liar, like I did. With that being said, we're going to jump into this whole Will Smith thing. I showed you within the love world. I showed you. Even in love, once again, even in love, Black people are not supporting each other. We don't know why they got divorced, but after 22 years, just to leave, that's crazy. Even in economics, we see Black people don't support each other. We see that. We see Asian community keeps it 28 days, and we also see Jewish people keep it 19 days, but Black community only 6 hours. Only 6 hours. Even in YouTube streets. Let me play this again.
YouTube for like
in the YouTube streets.
Close to 2 years, and then I got up to 700 subscribers, and I kind of like, but I did it very like carelessly. I would come on and not come on. I didn't have the dedication that these other YouTubers have. But then when I met King, which is that's why I call it the King effect.
She called it the King effect.
Right.
King has a way of like motivating you and pushing you to do it. And I was like,
that's called support. I'm a Black person. I want to support a Black person, but she clearly told me she's not Black. She's not Afro-Latina. I played myself. I can't admit it. I played myself. I tried to support her, and look what I got in return. Support.
And he was like, no, just do it straight for a week. And I was like, I don't know, King. I'm not on YouTube like that. He's like, you get my, and then he just kept talking to me about it. Sometimes that's what you need, is somebody to push you through, because I was kind of like, yeah. And then he has the knack for pushing people, and I noticed that, you know what I mean. But it has to come also with consistency.
Where's your consistency? I could push you, but that's why they took so long to freaking get monetized, and they not monetized. None of these people are monetized that went against me. You got one person that's about to be, but you got it because you was talking about me. And every other show is basua.
Because as we know, without naming names, we know other people have worked with King and they didn't have the same results, right? So it comes with, you know, his guidance as well as your consistency, right? Like, you know how religious people say faith without works is dead. So it's kind of like King without works is dead.
You hear that? Without works. Me without works is dead. My God,
right? So
it's his effect. I would say he's just adding gasoline to a burning flame already, you know. So it's already lit. He just pouring into it. You know, it's one thing to not have a flame at all and have to start a fire, and that can take forever, if never. But if you got a flame, it's easier to pour gasoline to it, as long as you believe in it. And that's one thing I appreciate about him, man.
Come on,
salute to you. This is your day. It's your birthday and your monetization day, and that is nice. That is cool.
Yeah, speaking about that, King wants to do that. Like every time one of us gets monetized and get.
You see who was donating her money? She was doing. Listen, never again. Never again. Never again will you see me deal with someone of her stature. I should have known better. No, my mother, don't use the SMD. You're tacky and it's disgusting. I gotta stop trying to kick it to every girl. I gotta start really just letting people know. This is why I left your monetization party, went with the girl that I found attractive, that I found really that one I wanted to be with. We left. Thank God she stopped me from dropping another 500.
As to 1K, we're gonna have this same, you know, celebration and party atmosphere, which gives us something to look forward to because we can all pour into each other and all come and support, right? And it's not like, you know, the way King talks about the umbrella schemes, this is different than that because we really truly are supporting.
Let me tell you, Chris said it. She was gonna break up with you before your birthday because she couldn't return the energy. She don't got it like that, and it's okay. We're not gonna bash her, but we're just gonna tell the truth. She don't got it like that. She don't. She really don't. And that's why I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave this person alone and just move forward because she really doesn't have it like that. She doesn't have it like that in her life and mentally. Trust me. Trust me. And no matter what happens, she'll never be on TV, on the movies, on a big screen. Never. Never. I hope this works out for her. This is her last chance. Her last chance to make it big. I hope it works out. Anyway, with that being said, let me get off of this. And let me bring up one of the guests. Today, it's funny because he always hits me up on the DM and he sends some profound stuff. And I read it, you know, for the most part, I read it, I'm like, okay. And it took me a while, you know, because I don't know anybody too much. I try to keep my distance, whatever. But I'm like, damn, this is a different perspective to look at. And then today he hit me with a different perspective, a perspective that might not be popular to the masses, but he's laughing because he knows it's not popular to the masses, but it is a perspective that you can't deny the truth, right? You can't. It's like an undeniable truth, right? So you deal with facts, like, you know, facts is like gravity. You jump off this building, you're going to die, right? And then you got truth, something that resonates with your spirit, and people can understand where what the principles, the core principles behind it. And then you have opinions, but you know, everybody gets opinions. This man is literally right between truth and fact, like literally with his perspective. And I dare somebody to denounce what he said to me today. he kind of went in. So I kind of begged him, like, man, you got to come up. You know what I mean? And he said, you know, all right, I'll come up. So he did us a solid to come up. I want you to tell me what you think, and I want y'all to chime in too, because we're going to talk about this will thing from the beginning to the end. All right? And I'm going to play the will thing, and I'm going to play it with my own little twist on it, because, you know, that's what I do. That's what I do. Let me see. Yeah, let me play my own little twist on it. If you didn't get it, check it out. Let me bring my...
Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
ウィル・スミスにやられました。
Wow, dude. It was a G.I. Jane joke.
G.I. Jane のジョークだったんです。
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
テレビ史上最高の。
Wow. I don't know if I could do that. So my brother Dave, what's up, man? Thanks for coming through. What's going on?
No problem, man. I'm glad I'm on your show. Thank you. Blessings and peace to you, brother.
Yeah.
This whole Will Smith thing, it's I would never think I would see somebody of his stature do something like that.
Wow.
When I see that, it's like I see built up anger, because I don't believe like that was the straw to break the camel's back. Him saying that your wife looked like G.I. Jane 2 or whatever. They ain't no.
Right.
That ain't it.
Right.
What I believe, since he's been getting ostracized for 2 years, and you know, you're in the spotlight, you have a camera on you, you can't go nowhere, you have no privacy. So you have a microscope on you at all times, not just on you, on your family. Then with the whole situation with, you know, the whole Jada Pinkett and August and all that stuff's lingering on. And it didn't just, when I look at the whole as a whole, it don't just affect him, it affects his whole family. And the choices that Will and Jenna made somehow affected the whole family. Just think about your parents. If you was their parent, if Will Smith and Jada was your mother and father,
right,
and this stuff happened, you know how many like Twitter people hitting your DMs and stuff like that talking about you? Or you go outside, you got TMZ talking about, yeah, August is your daddy, this, like that, and the third. A lot of people with minds that are very brittle, they would try to delete themselves.
Right.
You getting that stuff constantly, it's nonstop.
Well, did they sign up for this though? That's what I'm saying.
That's a part of fame.
This is why I can't be mad. I can't be mad at when those YouTube content haters, not creators, come at me because I signed up for this.
Yeah, they've been in that type of limelight for Jada Pinkett 20 years plus.
Right.
So, yeah, I think that to me, I would believe that he will understand that, even though its technology is more advanced now. Now you have more cameras on you. You got cameras on your phone, cameras here, cameras there, so he's really on you. So it's magnetized. So the next 20 years, or 10 to 20 years, it's gonna be even worse.
Wow.
So, but
was Will in the right for smacking Chris? Honestly,
no, he went out of character. That's something we would never think we would see in our lifetime. Will Smith walk up, slap somebody.
He slapped a news anchor before that tried to give him a kiss.
True, but that's something different. You don't kiss. You don't do that to no man now. You're not gonna just put your lips on a stranger.
Right.
No man. You ever do that on no woman.
Right.
Nobody.
So do you think Chris handled it right?
It's hard to not go with your emotions and react. You know, if that happened to you, your reaction is fist.
Right.
So it's hard because you 1,000 people are watching you.
Right.
This is Will Smith. Even though you are Chris Rock, one of my favorite top 5 comedians, you are Chris Rock. But this is Will Smith. You are here, and Will Smith up here. Now, you do something trying to fight him or whatever, this is going to be your last time you're going to be hosting an award show.
Right.
Probably is the last time you're going to be hosting an award show, which I hope he continues to do what he loves to do.
Truth Never Favor says, nobody signs up for disrespect. He was right to slap. Disrespect is not allowed. How do you feel about that?
No. Yeah, you talking about far as like Will Smith smacking?
He says, nobody signs up for disrespect and humiliation. He was right to slap. Disrespect is not allowed. I'm doing exactly what he did if that's what time I'm on.
No, I'm not gonna. No, you gotta handle it like men. We have a lot of people looking at us and judging us and stuff like that. So you had to look at the overall picture, not your ego.
Right. Right.
You could have said, "Hey, I didn't like that," you know, because I know they've been friends for a long time. They actually friends in real life. So I was like, "Hey, that kind of hurt me."
Maybe he held him to a higher standard. Like, my family. Why would you play like that?
I agree, but it's in the realm of being a comic and a comedian, and you're a superstar. You gonna get judged, and to me, that wasn't. I love Chris Rock and I listen to all this stuff. That wasn't hard at all. That was fluff.
Right.
That was fluff. He could have went worse. With all the stuff that happened, it would have went way worse. It could have been way, way worse.
Right. So you said something today in a conversation on DM. You said something about Regina Hall dissing.
Yeah, she said a joke about Will Smith and Jada, and Jada didn't do nothing.
Right. Do you think? Let me ask you a question. Do you think? I was talking to my boy. He said Jada reminds him of that girl because Will was laughing at the joke. If you watch, laughing. But she said Jada's that girl that puts pressure on her man to fight to prove his love all the time, and then ends up getting clapped, and then she ends up sleeping with your man when you in jail.
Man, look, understand
that's what it is. That you think Jada is?
I know people who somehow try to defend the girl or defend the girl honor, not defend her honor.
Right.
Then next thing you know, he got his head knocked off. Now he paralyzed because he got his head knocked off. Now the girl not with him, of course. She with somebody else now.
Right.
But now his whole life situation's changed now. Ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it.
No, ain't worth it.
There's women out there that do that.
Yeah, they will set you up. You have to control your emotions at all times because they will play your emotions and stuff like that. I don't know if it's on purpose or anything, or is it just women or what? I don't know. But you have to control your own actions. Can't nobody gas you up and make you do something.
My question to Truth, because he's very opinionated right now. He said, anybody disrespect my wife, knuckle up, I don't move with cowards. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. So Truth, what if that was a woman that disrespect your wife, your sickly wife? How would you have handled it? Because you said anyone, Truth. You said anyone. Yeah. You didn't say any man. You're more than welcome to come up here and talk about it too, because you didn't say any man. You said anyone. That's what you said. And I'm asking the question again. And I'm going to ask Dave the question. Oh, he's up here. Okay, good. I want to ask the question again to both of you. Because he said, and you said, True, you said, anyone that disrespects my wife, knuckle up, I don't move with cowards. So if it was a woman that disrespects your sickly wife, because she had avocado, what was the disease again? Avocado?
Appellation.
Oh, I said it like that, Appellation, because guess what? Dave had
alopecia. I forgot. But it's the thing, I got that.
You got that.
I got that.
He has that.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be like,
if it's a woman, my wife gonna take care of that. You feel what I'm saying? But it was a man up there. And again, I don't know. Listen, we're not the same.
No. Hold on. We got to ask the question. You said anyone. That's what you said. It didn't say any man.
Okay, so now I just clarified it for you.
Okay,
now I just clarified it.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna be with a woman that's going to take. If a woman is disrespecting our family, my wife is going to take care of that.
And if he doesn't, then what?
Oh, she's going to. That's the only type of woman that I choose.
So when you say take care of it, take care of how?
She's going to take care of it by any means. If it comes to knuckling up, she's going to do that.
Wow, I know people that don't want their lady.
Yeah. And again, I understand. I'm not knocking y'all for how y'all handle it.
I didn't say how I would handle it.
Yeah. We listen. We probably listen. I grew up around men, and we warred. We fought each other. That's all I know.
Right.
We built with these two hands, bro. These hands is for working and putting work in.
Right.
That's what these hands is for. That's how I was taught and raised as a man.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? We use this to provide for our family and to provide protection. So when anybody disrespects something under my covering, it's called the law of possession. Anything that's mine, I'm gonna take care of it. Right. I'm not going to deal with something and it's not mine. I don't claim something that's not mine.
Let me ask you a question.
If she's not my wife, no, I'm not handling it.
Let me ask you a question. Not my wife. The truth, and let me ask Dave a question. So I want everybody to get a chance to answer this question. Listen, Cadillac Todd says, so we fighting comedians, and I get what he's saying. That show is for comedy, right? People always tell jokes on people in the Oscars. So everybody been to a comedy club with your lady, your wife, or your significant other? If someone cracks a joke on you, you're in that. You sign up for that. You might get joked on. You might get cracked on.
That happened to me.
Right.
That happened to me. Dude said I look like Shrek. Blah blah blah. I laughed. Girl laughed.
What's the question?
The question is, do you think that the environment of the Oscars was basically that could happen to anyone?
All right. So again, it's two places that you name. You name the Oscars, and then you name the comedian. Comedian. So when I go to a certain environment, I expect that environment to occupy what it's supposed to be, what is presentation. Mm-hmm. Comic places, I expect that.
Right.
This was a day for me to be celebratory, for me to be admonished and esteemed for what I did on the scene.
Right.
So you gotta look at the whole event. Right. Chris already knew this was a plan. He already knew to crack a joke on them because they're the main event. So it's to get everybody hyped up. That's the main event. I'm gonna crack a joke on Will. But what he should have did was kept it on Will because it's Will's night.
They did say, not to cut you off, they did say that everything is scripted in the Oscars, but that G.I. Jane wasn't scripted. It wasn't scripted.
Exactly. So this wasn't scripted. He went off script. That's the problem. So what he did was he took a jab because of the fact, hey, I think I can go this level, and it's Will. He's not going to do anything. He's not going to. We cool. We boys. He's not going to take it to this type of level. And that's what I'm saying. We in this era where it's okay to disrespect, and I have said it a many of day, bro, on here, that people hide behind here and say stuff because they think it's a lot of Will Smiths out here.
Hold on. We don't promote violence on this channel. I promote violence on this channel.
I'm not promoting anything. Listen carefully what I said. True. I said people think they're a whole bunch of Will Smiths, but you see what everybody thought. Oh, damn, what just happened? Will did that? That's the problem. Right. Everybody has a threshold that you are not supposed to cross because at the end of the day, we men. That's what I'm saying. I know better. I don't go around disrespecting people. And I'm damn sure not crossing nobody's wife.
Right.
Or children. I don't play those games because I know what type of time I'm on. You don't have to handle it like that. That's the type of time I am on.
Right. So check it out. We're gonna let Dave respond to that. Then Big Rick slaps. And Farida said Will looks stupid. In the beginning, everybody was thinking that Chris looked dumb, but towards the next day, everybody say Will played himself and Will apologized. So if he thought like you, he wouldn't have had to apologize. So let's go, Dave.
He should apologize because this is really his fault.
But why apologize? Why?
You had that's PC, bro. That's PC.
Yeah, hold on. One at a time. Dave, you go then, and then Truth after.
Will Smith, he don't gotta apologize. If he didn't have the right. No, he didn't have to do none of that stuff. It happened. After it happened, he was dancing at a party. After I smack you, I go dancing.
Yeah.
That's what happened. And all of a sudden, I guess he just felt sorry and started writing all of it. He didn't feel sorry when he was on the dance floor.
And then here's my thing. And then Truth is gonna respond, and we go to Big Rich Slaps. I didn't like some of the commentators. I hate when people say, if that was me, I would have beat Will up. Or if that was me, I don't like when people do that. One time I was in the feds, and it was a whole bunch of issues. Somebody had issues with me. And not to say too much, I stood my ground and I embarrassed him. And one of his young boys, they were from Harlem. This is a fact. Yo, if that could be me, I would. If as soon as you had said that more, I would have went off for you. And I looked at him. Then why didn't you? People are putting their 2 cents into something and they're not there. You don't know what was going through that man's mind when he got slapped. And I think that Chris Rock said, I have more to lose.
Yes.
Than to fight this man back. And he ruined, it would have made the situation worse. Now, it looks like, I'll be honest with you, Will Smith could never run for political. He was the man. Now we look at him like, what's going on? What's going on that made you do this? I think Dave is right. It's a buildup. Why? How good is Jada's sex that you are allowing your life to spiral like this? This is not the Will Smith that I love. The Will Smith I love doesn't act like that.
Yeah.
We don't go to his movies for that. Like Will is like the quintessential man, right? In regards to TV, movies, because we don't know him personally. Mm-hmm. But I get what Truth is saying, because I grew up around that environment where is that, or even I've been in that environment currently where that you can't say certain things. Men don't play with words because it go this way, quick. You get me? It could go left quick. So men they have to be easy with their words. And if you say what you say, you gotta stand on it, right? Mm-hmm. But what I'm seeing is what Truth is saying. You got men that keep on letting things slide, and then when they snap, everybody's like, oh God, what happened? Mm-hmm. And then you got men that talk that tough stuff, but behind the scenes, they calling other people to mitigate the issue. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing it with my own eyes right now. And only if y'all knew. This is why I'm changing my whole format of my show, because I see what's going on. People not what they say they are, they're not moving like that. And I want to keep it like that. We want to keep it peaceful. Big Riggs, what's up, baby?
Yeah, so basically,
what's up with it, Pimpin'?
The answer, Dave, and this all I got to say about this, because I done talked ad nauseum about this all day long. I even made a live. I'd have been on like 3 panels. Big Red already know how where I'm coming from with this. Again, if this was just a woman, something that he's cracking, this is his wife. And even though I don't love Will. I don't know him to love him. I don't dislike him nor like him. Like his movies. But again, he's out here looking wild because of his wife. So I made it emphatically clear. Him moving as a man, he has failed his marriage. He has failed in leadership. He has failed.
He failed it. How did he fail marriage? He's still married.
I'm going to explain it, bro. Yeah. He failed his marriage because his wife is out here doing illicit things. His wife actually caused him to move in a certain manner that is not indicative of a man. You feel what I'm saying? He moved off of her, basically like, go get that nigga. You feel what I'm saying? If you look at her, her look, she was unpleased by it. So then he had to take the notion because of the dynamics of their household and how it's ran. I would have never been in that spot. So that's why I'm saying I definitely would have hit that nigga because of my wife would have been kept. And what I mean that she would have been a decent woman that I have to protect that. If anybody said something out of place about my woman.
Wait, hold on, True, before you finish. So you're saying two things. Let me get this correct. You're saying you would have defended your wife's honor because your wife's honor would be kept and she would never embarrass you like Jada did to Will. But based on that, then if Jada was your wife, you wouldn't do anything because she's moving crazy anyway.
No, I was going to finish with that. I still have to carry on with my honor as a man because that's still my last name. Damn. That's still my wife's child. That's the mother of my child. That's my last name, regardless of the fucked up choice that I chose. I chose some trash, basically. I don't
know Jada, so I can't call her that.
Yeah. Well, I'm only going by her behavior and what I see.
I don't know.
And what I see, from what I see, I don't have to know somebody. I go by what you show me.
Right.
So if you are different than that, act like it then. Simple as that. Mm-hmm. Do different. Don't come and tell me you different. Actually behave differently. Mm-hmm. And right now, over the last 2 years, on that Red Table Talk, she has totally destroyed this man's image. Talked about him sexually, talked about how bad he is as a father, as a husband, how bad he is a bad person, a misogynist, all types of disgusting stuff. Drug this man through the grave. Supposedly the quintessential man. She has basically destroyed his legacy. And then yesterday, that put him in even worse light. I didn't say that made him look like so much of a masculine man and everything like that. No, what I'm saying is all you have is your name, your word, and your integrity. You have to stand on whatever you represent. And that's all I stand on is what I represent. I'm talking about me. Right. I'm always consistent in that since day one. If anybody noticing me, I've been the same since day one. And one thing I don't play about is whatever is mine. My wife, whenever I'm blessed with that, and then my babies. If anybody crossed that, is line is red. It's dead time. It's nothing to talk about. I'm not going back and forth.
When you say mine, you said your wife when you blessed, and you said your babies. Does that include your baby mothers too?
If they're under my covering, and that's a choice that they have to make. I'm not going to go out the way and save somebody that's basically illicit and showing bad behavior. No, you have to be a woman. You have to be a woman and say, you know what? I respect you enough that I'm coming under your umbrella. And then, I will protect you. I'll lay down my life for you. I've done that for the family members who are under my covering, not just females, my brothers. They look up to me as their protector, always have. The brothers that I have around me, these are grown men, and they still come to me for protection because they already know how it gets down. They can trust me. And that's what it is. It's just about being a man and the responsibility as a man. You have to protect whatever is yours. And that right then and there, even if it wasn't about Jada, he been through so much where people are playing memes and dragging them all over the internet. Now niggas is going to think a little bit twice about fucking with him now.
I don't agree with that because it goes both ways. You got people that's gonna think twice before messing with you, and people that's gonna try to test you even more. They got people gonna say, "Yo, you're not gonna do that to me." Let Big Rick go for real quick.
I'm done. I'm done. About to drop down. We'll see if it happened on the Oscars again. I bet you it won't. I'll put any amount of money on that.
Right.
Take it easy, bro.
All right, thank you.
Salute to you, True.
Big Rig, talk to me.
What's going on with it, King?
What's going on, brother?
And what's up with it, Dave? When it comes to the whole thing with old boy having to apologize, man, he gotta apologize, man, off top. He gotta apologize for that. Right. But from what I got two things, man. But before I go into my two things, let me just go on this quick rant. Come on, man. We all done been to some type of comedy fucking show or some type of event like me, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big dude, bro. So like, if I go to a little spot or whatnot, you know what I mean? There's gonna be some jokes. I mean, I'm already, you know, it's good. I ain't tripping as long as you ain't on some disrespectful ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Or the type of surroundings we in. But like, if we had a little comedy event, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting in the front or somewhere to be seen. You know what I mean? Dude gonna crack a joke or two. You feel me? It's expected. You know what I'm saying? So like him being there, they know they always got some type of host that's a comedian, bro. Why are you taking that shit so hard like that?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it 100. Now everything Truth was saying, I'm witty. I'm with that 100%. But you're taking it into a whole different, like we in a whole different type of environment though, bro. We ain't on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like this is an environment to where you know there's gonna be a comedian there. You know what I'm saying? Almost like a little roast session to who's ever in the audience. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really take it as him just majorly disrespecting the girl or nothing like that. He just cracked a little joke. Now I want to get into this though, bruh. I mean, with you guys sitting up here on the panel right now, you feel me? If you was in that same situation, I heard what you said, King. If I was in that position, I'm not gonna do that shit. I done been in environments when I done heard motherfuckers say the same thing. Oh, that was me. I'm not gonna do that. But what I am gonna ask you though is, if you was in that situation and you was Chris though, pimping,
Right.
would you allow a man to assault you like that?
Never.
What about you, Dave? I don't care if a motherfucking guard is there or anything, no, Pippin. Is you gonna allow somebody to assault you like that?
Never. I said that.
So that's why I've been asking. Like I seen a couple of these panels today, and I kind of put in the chat, like, come on, man, like let's kind of keep it 100. Kind of with the times we in now too. I almost think that shit was staged, Pippin, because I don't know no man in life that will let somebody disrespect them like that. And you televised? Come on, bro. Like, I mean, just look at the big picture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they said that it wasn't scripted, that part, everything else is scripted, whatever. I get it. But at the same time, when old boy hit him, though, bro, like, I know cats, man, you know what I'm saying? They got a cold slap, bro. They didn't put cats to sleep, pimping. Right. You know what I'm saying? And, like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, though, and the way he took that.
Me like that, though. I won't let nobody get that close to me. You understand?
Exactly. Come on now, bro. Let's keep it 100. So that's why when I've been seeing these conversations, man, I just kind of been like, come on, man. Like, let's put ourselves in that situation. For one, let's put ourselves in the comedy show. And they cracking jokes. Come on, man. That happens all the time. Don't sit in the front.
Right. Right. But hold on. Let me say something before Dave responds to that. In Will Smith's memoir, he talked about how he witnessed his father beat his mother and how he felt useless for not being able to defend the most important woman of his life. So maybe it was at that time yesterday for him to get some type of, you know, payback for all the times he couldn't defend the most important person in his life, the important woman. Now the most important woman is Jada. Could that be a reason?
Could be. It's just a lot of there's a lot of pain in that. I gotta read his book. I see there's some stuff in that book. I never knew that.
Right.
That go deep. But far as like the example of somebody running up on you and doing that, like when you watch the video, you look at Chris don't like expect, like you don't think like Will Smith is gonna smack you in the face on national television. And they are friends. Been friends for like 20-something years, so you don't expect your friend to. If we me and you cool, you don't expect me to just go run up and you just smack your head off and go. You ain't gonna expect that. That's the last thing you would think that would happen on the Oscars.
Yeah, but that's kind of problematic because I'm not gonna lie to you. Last night I took away Chris Rock's Brooklyn card. I took that away.
What?
He's not allowed.
If it's real, you got to, bro.
He can't come back. He can't come. He can't come back to Brooklyn because what happened? He was wrong by talking about that man's wife in the way he did. You know, it's light. We all know it's light. But once, like I said, you can think whatever you want to think. You can probably say whatever you want to say. But once you put your hands on somebody, it's green light. It's go time.
Everything is out after that, man.
But this. But no, wait. But this is the thing. Now you know.
But I'm not promoting violence though. I'm just saying.
I'm not promoting it either though, pimping. But I mean, I just gotta keep it 100 though. I'm not gonna put nothing false out there.
I'm promoting self-defense.
No, that could have been self-defense. He could have, yeah.
What happens is the man, he said something, the man got up, walked towards you, and this is not part of the script, slapped you, and then he walked away comfortably smiling. Mind you, he wasn't he was laughing with the joke. He only did it when Jada looked at him like, you gonna let him do that?
But this
I don't even know how he had the confidence to walk away after he did that, bro. And I think that this man, come on, man.
He should have threw the mic at him, son. I would have threw the mic at him, do something like, yeah.
No. What happened is, I think Chris Rock was scared. It's like, yo, listen, that wasn't scripted. Maybe I did start it, but at the end of the day, this man came at me. So he's ready to throw it's his day to get an Oscar. He ready to throw all that away for his
facts.
So Chris Rock said, I can't win this one.
But at the same time, this is his like, okay. You ever seen his his comedy series on Netflix?
Right.
Tambourine.
Right.
You see what he's talking about his wife, right? How he in court, she alimony, he's still paying.
Right.
This is his job. This is how he makes his money to pay all his bills and stuff like that, all that stuff. He ain't gonna mess up his job. Because this is paying the bills.
I'm waiting for Chris. Do you think Chris is gonna accept Will's apology?
I think he is.
We gotta shoot the fair one.
You've been 20, yeah, we gotta go.
But Dave, what you saying though, bro? You saying basically for Chris, he was protecting his bag, right?
Right. Yeah.
Dave, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I don't know if you ever been in a situation, been locked up or nothing, and if you get into some bullshit, you're gonna get extra time, right? If somebody was to go ahead and put their hands on me in front of that motherfucking guard, man, it's on and cracking, bro. I'm getting the time. And I want to go home. I got family. I want to go home. But I mean, come on, man. Like, there's certain things, man, that is just, it's not acceptable, man.
I can't.
True. But this is the thing.
I'll be real with you. Riggs.
Is it working?
Riggs agrees with what I'm saying, which is that, maybe Chris Rock was wrong. Even Chris Rock said SMD, right? Whether we use that term, the gen term, right? SMD. I was in the feds, and I remember it was a week when I was in, and I said it to everybody, and I'll never forget. I said, yo, y'all can say what y'all want to say, but if anybody touches me, your family will have a furlough. So if you don't know what furlough is,
off top,
a furlough is where you get to leave the prison for a week or two to go to a family funeral. So me, I said it. If anybody touch me, you will have a furlough. That means you will have to go and address the issues that you caused inside here, outside of you. And I said that because I don't care what you say to me, but don't try to cause physical harm to me. Was I thinking when I said that? No. It was stupid, but I was in prison and I was in the feds, and I had to protect myself and go into animal mode. Even in the streets before.
Absolutely.
In the streets before, certain times you can't tolerate. Like, streets is not like prison where if you could avoid somebody in the streets, you don't have to deal with them. Even here, I don't have to deal with the people here. I could just block them, or I could not go to their page, or just not look at their page. In prison, you had to deal with people.
You got to deal with it.
In the Oscars, Will Smith made it impossible for Chris Rock not to respond. Will Smith should have said, "Don't talk about my wife like that" first. He didn't even do that.
Absolutely.
He slapped him. He didn't even give him a warning. And that's what made Will Smith wrong to me, because you put that man in a predicament where y'all could have went all out and y'all got enough money to go to war if y'all want to go to war. Like, if they want to go to war, they can hire a whole bunch of people. And people, a whole bunch of Brooklyn came down there like, what? Who want what? What's going on? What we doing? How much? A 50 pack? Oh, he out of here. That could have happened. They got money like that. He didn't even give him a warning and went up there and slapped him. So me, I don't condone hitting any man. Don't do that. But if you hit a man and they boom you, you did that to yourself. You put your hands on him. So if he does after that, you just invited him to a death.
All bets off.
Yeah.
So that's why I said don't hit people. Don't threaten people and don't hit people. I'm saying that now. Don't. Because what you're gonna do is cause an issue. But me, I'm older, right? I'm 42. Even though Will says he's still trying to be a man and he's in his 50s. Looks good for his age, by the way. He's trying to be a man. But what he did was, you and Chris Rock have to have these tough conversations with your sons.
Yep.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about
not just the sons, the daughters. You know, Chris Rock had daughters too. So
well, see, the cool thing is I've seen that his son Jaden, he had made a statement talking about that's what we do. You feel me? Like we going hard out here. You know what I'm saying? We taking all phase. We ain't ducking shit type. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, all right, bro.
Yeah, but see, you can't do that because, y'all don't understand. When y'all do stuff like that, you know there's monsters in every environment.
Absolutely.
And there's some monsters that take pride in devouring a monster.
Man.
Yep.
So when you're the toughest person, there's somebody that says, man, I never forget this. Because the way Brooklyn MDC is a transit hub for the Fed. So a lot of people that's doing time, they go there to stop and they go to another Fed facility. We have elevators. It's not like a compound. And never forget, I'm not going to say anything, but it was one of the biggest leaders in one of the organizations in there. And one of the young boys said to him, one of the young boys in his own organization said to him, I'm gonna be bigger than you. I want your spot. And we're in the elevator now. I'm like, oh shoot. And he says, you couldn't stand a day being in my spot. When you're a monster, there's people that want to take your position. What Will did is saying, I slap anybody that talks about my wife. There's people that's going to test him.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And it's going to be from the comedian community. That's what we're going to do. Because right now, his wife is going to be the hot topic. I don't comic podcasts and radio shows. Before
we go into that, let's talk about the conversation we're going to have our sons if we were Chris Rock or Will Smith, and then we're going to talk about the conversations that we're going to have with our daughters about what transpired, right? And then after that, we're gonna really get down to the repercussions of living up to the protector of your family. All right. So the first thing, what conversation is Chris Rock going to have with his son? How would that be? I got smacked. You look up to this man your whole life and he got smacked.
I think he's going to come with that approach, kind of like what Dave was talking about, like, we have a business, you know what I'm saying? My name, you know what I'm saying? This is how we make our living, and life's full of choices, and, this is the choice I made, you know what I mean? And this is, more of a positive approach on it, you know what I mean, to not look as if he was less of a man for what happened. But now when it comes to Will, well, shit, you already see it with his son, how his son is typing. Basically, you know what I mean? I did what I did. I was out there partying the same night. You know what I'm saying? We was doing our thing. And, you know, basically it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying
I was doing that for your mom. You know what I'm saying? For her honor.
So
but she ain't got no honor for him, though. But I mean, that's regardless. That's regardless. I'm not gonna go into that.
So Will looks victorious. Basically, I defended your mom's honor, smacked the dude. He didn't do nothing. I went to party, and then to make sure I don't lose any endorsements or sponsorship, I gave an apology to everybody.
Off top,
right? And so, but we've seen this before when dudes have uncles or fathers or mentors that they see protect ladies, and they try to do it, and they get boomed.
Right?
They get boomed trying to emulate. Jaden might get boomed trying to emulate his father by doing that because he's not built like his father. Like, this is what I'm trying to say. What message are we giving our sons? We want you to protect us, protect your family, but what if your son is not built like that? From what I heard is that if you're a gangster, you failed if your son is a gangster.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe I'm from a different type of
hood. You're right. You're right.
I'm from a different type of hood, man. Like,
I don't want my son going through none of the things I went through. You know what I'm saying? I don't put that on a pedestal like that's cool, or you know what I mean? Like, none of that. I don't want you going to jail, prison, none of that.
I mean, actually, the gangsters I know would have been like, if he touched me, I'm gonna do what I do. But the gangsters I know would have probably said, I want my son to be Chris Rock and stick to the plan and get that money. And we'll handle it afterwards. What do you?
I wouldn't put that in my son. And I could be wrong for that. I could be wrong for that because to me, I'm a man before anything, bro. I'm a man before anything, pimping. So like that could be, you know, that could be, and I'm not a tough guy. I'm very respectful. I'm a big dude. I got tats all over the place. I may look intimidating, but I'm very respectful. I don't come at nobody wrong in no way. You know what I'm saying? I'll speak to you. You know what I'm saying? I try to put a smile on people's face. But at the same time, I will be damn no. You know what I'm saying? And there's just certain things to me that's just no go. And I teach my son to be so respectful, bro. I teach him to open doors, you know, treat women with respect, the whole 9 yards. No type of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? But that off top, put your hands on you like that, that's out.
That's out.
That's out.
I I can't even argue with you. I can't. You touch me, and you know this is why I stayed to myself. You feel me? If I go out, I only go out with ladies, right? If I'm around an environment, people look, it's getting about to get funky. I try to find the exit.
Off top.
I learned a long time ago. You know, if you should stay far away from the issue. So, but if the issue comes to you, you give them
absolutely man.
Everything they came for, because you did everything to avoid it.
Absolutely. And that's why I feel if a situation like that happens, it's fucking no go. It's out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a loner type of person. I don't be in nobody's business. I do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in somewhere and it's a crowded area, I kind of be to myself doing my thing. You know what I mean? I'm not in the mix.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the one that be at the game tables. You feel me? Like, I just do my thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if it comes to me, though, and I've already done tried to avoid it and not be around it or even give it any type of energy, man, that's out, bro.
Right. You know, it's crazy because the conversation that we have with our sons about protection and violence is not the same conversations we're going to have with our daughters and when they look for a man. And I think Elizabeth Fry said it best. Let's not protect women who don't protect their men. These type of women are nothing but users. We see even in YouTube streets.
I agree with that.
So do you think so, and keep it real, Do you think Jada protects her man's name and honor?
No.
Big Rig?
I never seen a.
Not at all.
Have you ever heard of a man say like, "I want a woman just like Jada Pinkett Smith to be my wife"? The same. You never heard that.
You're a funny guy, man. You're a funny.
You never heard that.
You're funny.
If a dude said that, what would be your mindset of the guy?
I mean, I know, but see, I don't judge them because they have an open relationship allegedly. So they're allowed to do things, whatever. But when
that's cool.
When August broke the code of silence, that's when we're supposed to step in. But maybe they had an agreement like that's your responsibility. That's not my responsibility to keep them quiet.
But this is the thing, like
quiet, huh?
Like 3 rules, man. Like this is how I would look at it. Like, okay, we gonna step outside. We're gonna have an open relationship. Cool. 3 rules. No outside babies, no diseases. You can't embarrass the family. They embarrass the family.
Right.
That's can't do that. Then you had
So what do you tell your daughter? What do you tell your daughter? Do you tell your daughter you need to be with a man that can protect you? Or do you tell your daughter you're supposed to find a man that won't put you in that situation?
Well, my daughter,
if you have a beautiful daughter, you're gonna be in that situation, whether you
both.
like it or not.
I tell her both.
Yeah.
You want a man that does both,
right?
Because I got a stepdaughter. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a son, but I got a stepdaughter, and she's 21 now. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And when I came into her life, she was like 10 years old.
Wow.
You feel me? So like, I seen the growing up, the whole.
Hold on, we got a message. We got news. Chris just forgave Will. This is.
Oh, I told you that would happen.
Yeah, you did say that's crazy. I mean, look at that's different. Let me see. Yo, Chris is a mature man. He's the man. He's the man.
But look though, like I said though, King, you gotta wait maybe a couple weeks or a month or so, man. I think it's gonna come out that maybe there was a little bit of maybe some stage work in this, man.
He didn't do it.
What's that?
He said he didn't. He said it was. It says Chris Rock's statement regarding last night's Academy Awards. And then later on, it says Chris Rock has not yet issued a statement. There's a statement going around perpetrating to be from Rock, but that is not from him per his team. Is one that starts as Chris as a comedian. It could be difficult to understand. Yeah, he didn't apologize yet.
We're just going to stay tuned.
He didn't apologize. He didn't accept the apology yet.
I can't wait for that stand up though. His next stand up, Chris.
It's gonna be a monster.
Man, he got so much. It's not.
Let me tell you real. My man said it. My man said the best. My man said the best. People don't fear men no more. They will fear losing all his white man perks.
Right.
Because he didn't apologize last night to Chris.
Not at all. He apologized to the whole organization.
Well, yeah. That's why I said we don't support each other.
And that's cold gift, bro.
You could have said, you know what? I'm gonna catch you on sign.
Right.
just to see Will Smith say that. Just to see.
Hey, you had to talk real low though. You walk up party real quick. Your whole real low, like, bro. You know what I mean? Like a ventriloquist or something. You know what I'm saying?
That's the type of conversation you should have with Chris. But he slapped him.
He slapped fire out of him.
He didn't say he's son. When I say he slapped him his hand went like this.
Yeah, it did.
You like this. Like it ended. When he slapped him, it went like this. Like that's how he ended. That means he put his whole his whole body into it. And it was so smooth. I didn't see his hand come up. All I saw was like this.
Chris got a strong jaw.
Yo,
that's a strong jaw.
When Chris took that hit, I said, you are an amazing man.
Yeah, for sure.
Because the way he took that hit and watched, he couldn't. I don't know if I can make a man. I'll never forget. This dude was in my face, screamed on me, but he never touched me inside. Just screamed. I'm like, he didn't touch me though. Because you know because when he tried to make me hit him first.
Right.
They do that a lot.
He's trying to get that trigger word on you.
You guys, so you could go in because y'all both in Feds, if you fight, y'all both go into the hole.
Off top.
No matter who starts. But he tried to, because once you put your hand on somebody, when he slapped him, like he slapped down. And, he didn't go like this. Like people get slapped across.
Right.
Down.
Ken, you got the schematics and the
when he slapped down.
Oh man.
And he fixed his tux. Yo, what do you tell your daughter? What do you tell your daughter? What's the message behind that? Because I can't. The thing that would have crossed my mind is, I know I'm wrong. I should have never said that joke. But I can't go home to my wife and not do something because she's gonna say, yo. I would have said, baby, I froze, I was shocked, but you saw me tussling when you was walking.
Yeah, even if you would have lost, at least you did something.
I would have been tussling. It would have been rolling and everything, right?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So and security had to get involved. Security,
man,
this is how it really was. Security didn't stop Will from slapping him, and they didn't run to stop Chris either.
At all.
Because the security shot too.
Everybody shot. Two powerful black, and they would have been lost their jobs forever. Not just that day, but for any job they had, they were lost. They were like, hold up, we were shot, right? He went back and sat down and had the nerve to say, he said King Fu block. That's funny. I like that. He would have had the nerve to say, thank you, Pamela Green, I appreciate you. He would have had the nerve to say, don't fucking talk about, he didn't care about the censorship. Don't talk about my wife. And this is what made me write a petition to take away Chris Rock's Brooklyn card. I got it. I got the answer back today. They took it away. He said, I won't talk about your wife anymore. If someone slapped, I'll talk about everybody that I'm on. It's on. you like.
I get what you're saying, King, but his mind is on like. It's hard to say like what would I don't know. In that predicament. No, I'm talking about in his predicament. We know what we would do.
Right.
But in his predicament and stuff like that. And just
well, where's the crew?
Dave, you got your family watching this at home all over the state.
Mama watching.
Come on, man. Like we gotta put some reality with Chris into this though. You feel me? Like we already get with Will, we got that. But we gotta get on Chris though, bro. Like, come on, man. Like you really got super assaulted on TV, pimping, and did nothing.
Somebody said Chris might probably change the locks. Yo, let me tell you something. I'm not gonna lie to you, son.
Hold on, wait. Did you think it was real or fake?
Every girl that wanted to smash Will Smith was ready that night. They was ready. They was ready to smash after he did that. Because you, and then Chris, whoever you thought you was gonna smash that night, Chris, they looking at you like I don't even want to be around you because you just like you don't let a man like I'm saying Will's wrong. You should never put. I'm saying violence is wrong. But
right.
At what point, like, and then you say I won't talk about your wife like that because you knew you was wrong about that, right? I get it.
Or he was scared.
But that's you don't.
I put fear in there because he's a comedian, bro. He's a comedian, man. Come on, man. How are you gonna apologize for being a comedian, though?
Right, because you censor him, but you don't respond to words. You don't respond to words with fists, and you don't respond to fists with words.
No, you don't. You don't.
It's equal. If you say like what this YouTube thing I'm going on, it's words for words. Even though they lying, it's cool. They can lie. It's all right. God bless them. But it's words. You don't respond words to. You leave that there. You leave it at that.
Right.
I believe Will Smith could have said, "Don't talk about my wife like that." And that would have had the same powerful impact.
Right.
Who the fuck
right.
would you like that?
Hey, but question: did you think it was like fake when he did that?
I still have that doubt in my mind, Pimpin', because I can't see a man allowing that. I can't see it. So that's why that's playing to me as if there could have been a little bit of stage work in there. The Oscars ain't really been what they've been. Get a little buzz going. This dude apologized to everybody but Chris. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. But then you got to look at it too. It's two black men. So what are they losing? They ain't losing nothing. That's two black men. It wasn't like, Will went and slapped whoever, you know what I mean? So some white dude actor, you know what I'm saying? Comedian, you feel me? Then it would have been fire in the city.
Well, he had slapped the white dude.
Hell nah.
Nah, he ain't smacking no white.
Come on, man.
Comedian, no.
Hell nah.
No Adam Sandler.
They wouldn't even stage no shit like that because they ain't gonna have the white dude looking crazy like that.
Yep.
Security would have came in.
Man, security would have been there so fast. He would have been in cuffs, bruh. We would have been seeing his mugshot today. Like they had that golf player Tiger and shit. You know what I mean? They would have had Will all fucked up today.
You believe that he kept his you believe that Chris kept his Brooklyn car because he didn't file any charges?
I don't think he should have filed any charges. I think that he should have just got off. Period. I think he should have got off. You know what I'm saying? And that would have just been what it is. Whatever happened after that. But I mean, I'm not with the whole filing of the charges or nothing like that.
Why is he apologizing publicly? Why did he call Chris and say, "Yo, I really am sorry for that"?
He needs to do that. That's not even a choice. He needs to do that. I actually think the black community should make him do that. How you gonna do that to another one of ours, man, on public TV like that, bro? Oof. You know what I mean? Come on, settle your shit in a whole different way, man. Take something, like you said, to the side, man, or something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Voice your opinion, but putting hands on somebody and everything like that,
he should have put him in the after party.
Something.
That's the only thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. You think if he slapped Puffy like that, that would have went down?
Man, Puffy would have got off on him.
Baby girl Tina says, "I'm gonna throw a wrench in this. What if Jada got upset because Will was clapping and laughing at the joke, and then he responded because Jada saw him?"
Good shit, point. It probably could have been. Barbie girl, that was pretty good right there, though. Shit, I didn't even think about that.
Right.
Because he was laughing and he was cool. Then she did a little rolling eyes and everything, and you know what I mean? But man, Will wild out, man. He got to get that man an apology, man. Straight up.
That Philly side came out of him.
Yeah, his new show done got to him, bro. He was like, man, I'm finna.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, son. I'm gonna be that Philly. We looking bad. Brooklyn looking fucking bad. I'm gonna be honest with you. The slap that he did was that of "I don't respect you as a man" slap.
Oh, off top.
Because he didn't say anything to him, and he walked up to him and walked away like you ain't gonna do nothing to me, right? And his wife, he sat down. Don't talk about my wife like that. And my thing is, he had done that to August. My thing is, dude, you had done that to Tupac. My other thing is, I never thought the relationship between Jada and August was anything wrong, in my opinion. What I thought was, why are you glorifying a dead man every day of your life and you have a perfect husband? That's what fucked me up with Jada. Like, Tupac is not here. He didn't give you any kids. That's what fucked me up with Jada. But that's what he allowed, right? That's what he allowed. And you can't tell what type of spell a woman has over a man. There's certain women, no matter what they do to their man's gonna be accepting of it. We all know these relationships. You've been in the hood, you've been in the suburbs, whatever you've been. You know that there's some guys that have a woman that do whatever she wants, cheat, scream, curse him out, and he can't leave her. He can't leave her. Some men just like that form of abuse. And I think Will, as powerful as he is, Jada has something over him. We don't know what it is, and we don't care. Because if you look at Jada's Will's first wife, she's gorgeous. But it's something about Jada. It's something about Jada that he can't get enough of. And he said it in the speech, love will have you do crazy things. Will, can we safely say Will's addicted to Jada?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't say that. A man who can go on, yeah. I never seen a black man take so much abuse from his wife on national television.
Public abuse. We don't know. Imagine what he's going through inside the house.
If that ever came out, I think it'd be, if it's something like really like tragic on that high level, I think it'll probably be like close. You could say it could be the end of his career. His career. Because when everybody look at Will Smith like he's a man, he's a hero. But you got your wife, you know, how you supposed to be, you know, Mr. Independence Day fighting the aliens? You can't. Your wife talking about your sex game, talking about how you are as a man,
right.
Then bringing up Tupac, saying I still write poetry about this man and everything. And this man been deceased for like 20 plus years.
Right.
I never heard Jada Pinkett say like, man, I wrote this poem for my husband that I love. He gave me 2 beautiful kids, and I appreciate everything he did for me.
No, Will and Jada are a brand and business. It's cheaper to keep her. He said he only has a. You feel me?
Yeah, it's man. I just can't do all that disrespect in the public public disrespect. I can't do that, man. That would mess you up mentally, really.
I mean,
your kids watching it break down.
You could disrespect. I seen people do it. Even on here on YouTube, you would think that somebody, if you expose somebody, that their husband will leave, but sometimes it's cheaper to keep her. They have two tangled.
No, that's true.
Like
that's
true. I know a guy who says, "I know my wife cheats on me, but we got 3 houses and 2 kids and cars. Leaving her is what? I'm gonna be left with barely nothing. So it's cool, right?" And then some men not jacking that. Some men don't care about. I don't care how much we got together. You out. And in LA, Cali, if I'm not mistaken, it's the worst place to get divorced.
Off top.
So it's not something that he could play with. You feel me? It's not something he could play with. So how can I put this? How can I say this? Moving forward, do we think that this is going to spark up a whole bunch of issues between male celebrities?
No.
We're talking about the highest of the highest black male celebrities.
I don't think so.
We're fighting yesterday.
No.
No.
I can't see the highest right now. Like you said, Will Smith. I can say Denzel Washington ain't doing that. Samuel Jackson ain't doing that.
Well, Samuel Jackson actually was like, "Thank you." There was scenes where he said, "Thank you for doing that."
I didn't see that. Wow.
Yeah, he gave him a hug and everything for the Oscars and stuff. Me, I think Will messed up his moment. He was his first Oscars. He messed up his moment. Yep. And this is I want to go to this and say that the greatest Achilles heel for a man is a woman. And we saw that yesterday. Because a woman that loves you would say, "Baby, leave it alone." Or baby, and I repeat, Yes, we can handle it later, not now. It's your moment. I would want my wife to do that. Maybe I would have went on stage already and did what I did, but I wouldn't want my wife to tell me that. I still, but
off top.
I would want her to tell me that, right? And that's it. But you know why she didn't tell him that? Shout out to Square Biz. I don't know what's going on, but he said, never speak ill on my name, Truth. Are they beefing? Oh, man, I'm too busy. I hope they're not beefing. The reason why she didn't tell him that, he was going to do that. If you know your man gets busy, you're going to be like, baby, just ignore it. Please, baby, because I know my man going to get busy. So I'm like, please. You know what I'm saying? Like, a girl with me, I'm like, yo, King, chill. Because she know I might have the ability. Not, this is just a character.
Right.
Right. This is not real.
Oh man.
I don't want no problems because I know how
these YouTube streets ain't no joke, boy.
The other people's playing dirty. So, anyway, at the end of the day, I don't want any issues. But I know women that know they came with serious men. They beg their men to leave it alone. Then you have women who don't think their man's going to do nothing. That's not it. And she didn't think Will was going to do that. She didn't think that. What's going on?
They wilding.
Wait, yeah. Oh, why they beefing for? What happened? Did I miss something? Oh, these are the two worst people to beef because they gonna go hard. This is crazy. Please, guys, I don't need this right now. Trust me. This is not the time. I don't need this. What happened? Why Truth and Square Biz beefing? What the hell is going on? Y'all know what's going on? We was having a good conversation. Oh boy, y'all don't want me to win, man. Cause only if you knew, man. Listen. Anyway, we're gonna continue with this conversation. We're going to continue with this conversation a little bit later. But I wanna talk about a topic that I brought up earlier, and I like y'all too, man. Y'all got a good thing going up on the panel. Y'all got a good chemistry. Maybe I should try to do a show together. Good chemistry, very smooth, very pleasant, very dope. Anthony Anderson's wife files for divorce after 22 years of marriage. Is marriage sacred?
Yeah.
He spoke ill of his name. What did he say? Like, how did he talk bad about you? Let's go back to the topic. Our marriage is done.
I hate to say, yeah, it kind of looks that way, but still people want to get married regardless.
Right.
To me, I feel like marriage and polygamy is the only way to like bring our community together. Because we can't have a community with just single people.
Yeah, don't time out super chatters, please. Don't time out super chatters.
Whatever. You're right about that, Dave.
Don't chat. Don't.
Can't have a whole bunch of single people. And
you're right about that.
Just women and children. That's it.
They did that last time. Don't
work like that.
They did that last time for Mo, and then Mo's not here no more. Please. All right. Thank you. Sorry for that. And the reason I brought that up because I wanted to share this. Don't time out super chatters. Whatever you do. Hold on. Don't be. Thank you, Barbie Tina, for setting it up. Don't be impressed by. All right, this is what I want y'all to read. Is this true nowadays? And I said that, and I brought that up for a reason. Watch how I do this. Don't be impressed by money, titles, appearances, social media, achievements, degrees. Be impressed by kindness, empathy, generosity, humility, integrity, and honesty. Is that what's going on now? That people are saying money doesn't matter, title doesn't matter, parents doesn't matter, social media doesn't matter, achievement doesn't matter, degrees doesn't matter. It's these other things that need to matter. I don't agree.
As a human being, if you want, okay, let's say if you have a daughter, would you want your daughter to have the top 6 or the bottom 6 as a husband? And would you want your daughter to have, as a husband, the top 6 or the bottom 6?
Can I say both?
I was about to say the same thing. It had to be a mixture of both.
Right. All right, so let's do this. Money or kindness?
That's money. I can't help my family if I'm broke.
Right, but you gonna take the kindness with that though, man? That's hella political. You gonna put the money with the kindness? God.
Okay, what about?
Nah, keep it there though. But I'm just saying, like that's.
No, we know a lot of rich assholes.
True, it's true, but I can't help my family nor myself.
Well, thank you for the kindness, Square Biz. I appreciate you. I wish it wasn't under these terms, but I appreciate you. Truth, you know I'm keeping the money. I'm keeping the money. I gotta go and get cameras and stuff. You know I'm keeping the money. That money is not coming to you. All right, number 2, titles or empathy. And y'all gonna have to come up here and talk about this. I want y'all to both come up here and talk because I'm confused what's going on. I thought y'all were cool. Titles and empathy. You want your daughter to marry a doctor, a councilman, or you want him to marry someone who has empathy?
I'll go with empathy.
Empathy?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
What about you, Rick?
I'm going with title, man.
Whoa! Wow! Why?
Damn, that's rough.
Yeah.
Because I guess it would be.
You just want to be provided for. You want her provided.
Right. I need that stability just to know, that stability is there. You know what I mean? I think any father would want that. You know what I'm saying?
But you pick money though, right?
I did pick money.
All right. What about appearances or generosity?
That's a hard one. Wow. That's a hard one.
Appearances or generosity?
I'm gonna go with generosity.
I'm still thinking.
That's a hard one. You care about looks?
Yeah. We men, so that's what we do.
Okay. You gotta pick one.
Appearance. I gotta pick. I'm sorry. I'd be shallow or whatever. I'm sorry. Gotta go with appearance.
Okay, what about humility or social media?
Humility.
Yeah, humility.
Yeah.
Okay. Integrity or achievements?
Integrity.
Degrees or honesty?
Honesty.
Okay. Well, it seems like the attributes won more than the accolades. I feel like we picked the bottom list more. The only thing that stood tall was the money. And
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Y'all guys want to come here and talk about this because this is getting out of hand. Y'all going crazy. Just to figure out what's going on, because this is what I'm saying. Yes, like we just talk about black people supporting black people, and then we arguing. I told you it's ingrained in us. What happened?
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, we just talk about that. Thanks for the super chats. Like I said, you always show support. I appreciate you. And also, truth, you always show support by coming on the stage and stuff. But I would like for both of y'all to come on, or what's going on? What's going on? If not, we're gonna end the show in 10 minutes. We had a great show. Shout out to 123 Kid. we decided that Will Smith is not a herd, but we also decided at the end of the day, Chris Rock should have did something. You don't let a man touch you like that, and that's what we agree on. Chris Rock handled it the best way possible, but I think none of us will be able to do that.
Right. I'm not saying he's wrong for the way he handled it because
he did it. He handled it the best way possible.
Yeah, he did. I mean, I'm not taking nothing from him. I'm not saying he's a sucker or nothing like that. I'm just saying I can't see it. You know what I'm saying? And the type of men that I'm around, I don't see that. It just wouldn't happen.
Right.
We wouldn't handle it like that.
So yeah, I don't think they're coming on stage. I think something happened with them while we're having this great conversation. But I want to thank Dave. Thank you so much for coming up.
No problem.
I have one more question for you, Dave. Before we go, based on what you said earlier, you said, let me get this correct. You said men will turn their anger at others and not the source. Men, you use another word, but I'm using men. Men always want to justify a woman's bullshit, but demonize men for making excuses. What did you mean by that before you go?
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
You said men will turn their anger at others and not the source. Men always want to justify a woman's bullshit, but demonize men for making excuses. Yeah. What did you mean by that?
As far as that, like, you're not looking at when you amped and your emotions is high, you're not thinking, you're reacting. And sometimes you're reacting because of your woman to defend your woman's honor, or you try to defend your ego. And you're not thinking, you're reacting. So the consequences for what you're doing can be up for grabs.
Right. And Will was willing to lose everything.
For a woman
that clearly you and Big Rick says it doesn't respect him.
No, I look, man. Just think if they were just regular people.
Right.
It'd be really bad.
Right.
Take it away from me being on TV. This say like me work at a regular job, and his co-workers see this, and his co-workers gotta be saying smart shit to him and stuff like that. He's got an angle bill. He gonna end up punching his fucking boss and supervisor in the face, saying something slick.
Right.
But it's just, I don't know, man. People need to control their ego.
Right.
The older I'm 35 years old. I'm still learning stuff like that.
We all learning. I'm learning. I learned through this whole thing I was going through with them. Like I'm childish because I'm going back and forth with people that I wouldn't talk to in real life at all, and they're benefiting. And I'm losing track of what I came here to do, is to get money and supplemental income to take care of the people I love. I need to stay focused. There's a lot of things I need to handle. And with that being said, I want to thank everybody for coming on today. Big Riggs, any last words before I go?
I appreciate you letting me come up, bro, and get down with y'all tonight. That was real dope. I appreciate you, Dave. Cool. Salute to everybody in the chat.
Y'all got any channels that want them to go follow?
Me personally, I'm this is my first time even doing this, so I've always been a fan of panels and stuff like that. I think it's really dope. I really think it's dope what you're doing.
Thank you, man.
And I may do my own panel one of these days. Right now, I'm focusing on I'm in trucking school right now, so I'm doing that.
Oh wow, that's big. You're gonna make a lot of money. Logistics is huge. Trucking is huge.
Yeah, it is.
It's huge. You're gonna make a lot of money.
Yeah, I was getting emails. Actually, I got a call today. Amazon called me saying like, "Look, you don't even gotta drive the truck. You can just park it, and we pay you. like we pay." I'm like, "So you want me like just to sit in the passenger seat and just other person drive, and I'm gonna get paid just to sit there.
Yeah.
And the only thing I have to do is just park a truck.
Oh yeah, you gotta do that. You gotta do that. I know.
Yeah.
It start off, and I you know, I hope and I pray, I manifest that you not only when you drive, you end up getting five trucks of your own.
Yes.
And so that's the goal. So I hope you get that too. And I think, you know, at the end of the day, that's dope. I think a lot of people need to follow that because that's a very TBE trucking. Him and his wife. I don't know if he's still here. Him and his wife makes tons of money. They have like 3 or 4 trucks. So TB truck, I don't know if he's still here, but if you go early, probably could go hit him up.
Cool.
They make a lot of money. So, you know, and a lot of people here, a lot of people that are on my show, we had Cheryl, she's a female truck driver. Also, I think Truth does trucking too. So they make a lot of money doing the trucking game. So, you know, it's a thing. And that's why they be on the show because they drive and need something to listen to and stuff like that. So, yeah, this is it.
Boy
Linsky. What's up, love boy Linsky? All the negative stereotype like a Fresh Prince. Oh wow. Okay. I never knew that. Thank you, Habisha King. Habisha. Anyway, I'm glad everybody had their little situation. And I hope maybe Square Biz and Truth could not argue. You know what I mean? We don't need that type of issue because this is a nasty world. It's a nasty world. People are not saying. And what happened to a lot of people are quiet now. A lot of people are quiet. Just be careful. When it's quiet, it's a storm. But we weathered the storm already. Weathered the storm. With that being said, well, everybody had a good night. Yeah, take care. And until next time, Conversation with King.
Hey.
Peace.
Peace.